Hi, this is the sixth part of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. ChatGPT said the role of mentors in financial growth. The Rich Dad teaches that learning from others who have already achieved financial success is one of the smartest ways to grow. He believes that mentors can shorten the learning curve by offering insight, support, and wisdom based on real experience. While the poor dad trusts only in formal education and official credentials, the rich dad seeks advice from those who have built businesses, invested wisely, or created passive income streams. He sees mentors not just as teachers, but as guides who help avoid costly mistakes and recognize hidden opportunities. The book encourages finding mentors in books in person or through study groups to accelerate your own progress. Building passive income streams. The Rich Dad focuses heavily on creating passive income, which means income that flows regularly without constant effort. This can come from rental income, dividends, royalties, or businesses that run with systems and teams. The poor dad depends on active income, which stops the moment he stops working. The Rich Dad says true freedom begins when passive income exceeds monthly expenses, allowing you to live without needing a paycheck. He recommends starting small, buying one rental property, or creating one product that sells repeatedly and then expanding. The key is to design your income in a way that it works for you, even when you rest. Understanding market cycles. Another valuable lesson the Rich Dad offers is to understand how markets move in cycles. He explains that real estate stocks and even business trends go up and down regularly. He says most people panic during down cycles and overextend during up cycles because they do not understand how timing works. The poor dad buys when everyone else is buying and sells out of fear during downturns. The rich dad studies the patterns, prepares during the good times, and takes bold steps when prices drop. He teaches that downturns often bring the best opportunities if you are ready and not afraid. Knowing when to exit. While building assets is important, the Rich Dad also teaches the value of knowing when to exit an investment or business. He explains that every opportunity has a life cycle, and holding on too long out of fear or greed can lead to losses. The poor dad often holds on to things because of attachment or hope. The Rich Dad monitors performance, compares options, and decides when the time is right to sell, reinvest, or shift strategies. This kind of clear thinking and decision-making helps protect gains and keep the money growing rather than shrinking. Creating value for others. The Rich Dad believes that wealth comes from creating value for other people. Whether it is through a business that solves problems, a service that improves lives, or a product that saves time, value creation is the core of wealth building. The poor dad often thinks about how to earn more for himself without considering others. The rich dad teaches that by focusing on helping people and making life better for them, the money will naturally follow. This mindset leads to better relationships, more loyal customers, and more lasting success in any field. Learning the language of money. The book stresses that financial education includes learning the language of money. This means understanding terms like cash flow, equity, liability assets, income expenses, and return on investment. The poor dad avoids financial terms and finds them confusing. The rich dad studies them and uses them to evaluate deals and make informed choices. He explains that the more fluent you become in this language, the more clearly you will see opportunities and avoid traps. It is like learning to read a map. If you do not understand the symbols, you cannot find your way to the treasure. Taking full responsibility. A key principle the rich dad lives by is taking full responsibility for financial results. He does not blame the government, his boss, the market, or the economy. Instead, he asks, what can I learn from this? What can I do better, and how can I solve this problem? The poor dad often sees himself as a victim of circumstances and waits for someone else to fix things. The rich dad teaches that wealth requires personal responsibility and a mindset that you are in charge of your future, not someone else. This attitude builds power, resilience, and long-term growth. Creating financial goals with purpose. The rich dad says it is not enough to want money. You need a reason behind your financial goals that gives them meaning. He encourages setting clear goals like paying for your children's education, retiring early, helping your community, or gaining time freedom. These deeper purposes provide motivation and direction, especially when challenges come. The Poor Dad sets vague goals like make more money, but without purpose. Those goals do not inspire action. The Rich Dad writes his goals down, reviews them often, and aligns his daily actions with them. This keeps him focused and helps him stay on track. Investing in yourself first. One of the strongest messages in the book is that the best investment you can make is in yourself. This includes your mindset skills, knowledge, and health. The Poor Dad rarely spends money on self-improvement because he sees it as a cost. The Rich Dad sees it as an investment that pays lifelong returns. He reads books, attends workshops, hires coaches, and builds his thinking muscles so he can make better choices in business and life. This habit of constant self-growth becomes the foundation for all other success. Turning setbacks into lessons. The Rich Dad does not avoid failure. He uses it. He teaches that every setback contains a lesson, and if you learn from it, you grow stronger. The Poor Dad avoids risk to stay safe, and when he fails, he feels ashamed and discouraged. The Rich Dad encourages analyzing what went wrong, understanding the lesson, and applying it next time. He says that every wealthy person has failed many times, and the difference is they use the failure as fuel, not fear. This mindset turns mistakes into stepping stones and keeps progress moving forward. Thank you for listening. Please stay tuned for next upcoming part of this book.